In this video, I am going to solve the problem 45th from chapter 16, Waves Part 1. What are the lowest frequency, the second lowest frequency, and the third lowest frequency for standing waves on a wire that is 10 meter long, has a mass of 100 gram, and is stretched under the tension of 275 Newton? So here you have a wire, and the length of the wire they gave here. What's the value of the length of the wire? The length of the wire is 10 meter, and the mass of the wire is given. It is 100 gram, so you have to convert it to kilogram, which is 0.1 kilogram, right? And the tension applied to the wire is 275 Newton. Now you have to answer for three questions. The first question is the lowest frequency, the second one is the second lowest frequency, and the third one is the third lowest frequency. It's easy. The first lowest frequency is nothing but n is equal to 1. So for getting the answer for the first frequency, what you have to do, you have to consider the value of n is equal to 1. For getting the answer for the second question, which is f of 2, which is n is equal to 2, and for third one, which is f3, where n is equal to 3. So they mean this n is equal to 1 is nothing but the lowest frequency, n is equal to 2 is the second lowest frequency, n is equal to third is the third lowest frequency. As we already know the rule for the frequency, what is the rule for the frequency? The general formula for the frequency is given by the rule Fn, which is equal to Nv over 2L. So this is the rule we studied in the theory, right? So it's very easy. We are simply going to substitute the value here for getting the answer for the frequency. So let's start with the first question. What is the first question? We are going to find the frequency, lowest frequency, F1, which is equal to Nv over 2L, right? So I have to find the value, or better I can substitute the formula here again, because we have to substitute the formula for the speed of the wave on the string. So therefore N multiplied by tension over mu over 2L. If you furthermore substitute the value for the mu, which is mass per unit length, therefore the equation again becomes N multiplied by TL over mass over 2L. Now you have to simply substitute the value of N is equal to 1. If you substitute N is equal to 1, here you will get the answer. So F1 is equal to 1 multiplied with square root of tension. What is the tension? We substitute the tension of, I think, 275, right? So 275 multiplied with the length is 10 meter over the mass is 100 gram, which is 0.1, right, divided by 2 multiplied by 10. Let's see what is the answer. The answer for the first question is square root of 275 multiplied by 10 over 0.1. Just a minute, one more time. So 1 multiplied by 275 multiplied by 10 over 0.1. So 2 multiplied by 10. Actually, I got the answer as 8.29. 8.29. So this is the answer for the first part. For getting the answer for the second one, we have to substitute n is equal to 2, right? If you substitute n is equal to 2, you have to see this formula, right? So f of 2, which is equal to n multiplied by v. Here v is nothing but square root of TL over m over 2 times of L, right? So here you have to see, when you substitute n is equal to 1, only this part becomes 1. The rest of the terms are exactly the same. So now when you go for the second part, you can find the frequency very easily. No need to go for substitute the value again and again in this rule. It's very easy. You have to see here, n multiply by, what is this part? This part is nothing but our f1, right? So I can directly write n multiply by f1. F1 value we already got. So I can take the value here. Actually, the unit for this f1 is hertz. So n here is 2. So 2 multiplied by 8.29. So 8.29 multiplied by 2, I got the answer of 16.58, right? So f of 2, which is equal to 16.58 hertz. Likewise, you can do for the same thing for the third frequency. So how to write the third? F of 3, f3, which is equal to n square root of TL over m over 2L. So which is again same, right? So here n is equal to 3. The only thing, you have to substitute 3 here, and the rest of the term is f1. So I can directly take the answer. So how I can write? So n multiplied by f1. So n value here is 3 and f1 value is 8.29, right? So I got 8.29 multiplied by 3 is 24.87. 24.87, and the unit is hertz. So this is the value for F3. So these are all the answers for A, B, and C. If you want to write the rule, if you want to substitute the value again and again for A, B, C, no problem. You can go ahead. But this is the easiest way. So why you have to waste your time, okay, for substituting the value again and again? Once you identified what is this, you can directly use the value, am I right? So I just do the same thing here. So here for lowest frequency, we got the answer. Second lowest frequency is nothing but the number of frequency, the n value multiplied by f1. So we can directly pick the value of the frequency from the first part. We can multiply. Clear? So in this way, you have to solve this question. Thank you.